Hey guys, today we're going to be making a texture Van Gogh sunflower artwork. We're going to start off by drawing it, we're going to texture it, and then we're going to paint it using tempera cakes or watercolors if you want. All right, let's go. Okay. So we're going to get this piece of paper, we're going to do a portrait style, and we're going to go ahead and start drawing our sunflowers by Van Gogh. You're going to find the middle of the page, which is right about here, and you're going to go up and do a circle oval shape. So kind of like this. You want this circle oval shape to be a little bit bigger or a bit bigger than a quarter. Okay? We're not doing it exactly like Van Gogh because he did a very, very, very complicated vase of sunflowers. So we're going to do it a little bit more simple. So after you've done this, you're going to do very, very skinny, long petals. I like to start by doing 2 on one side and then doing 2 on the exact opposite side. And then I find the cross section and just do them coming out of the other sides as well. They're kind of wavy petals, so they do not have to be super straight. Now that I have 4 sections, I'm going to go ahead and fill in the in-between to fill up my sunflower nice and evenly. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and put in a tiny little circle right in the middle of that one. So this is our top sunflower. The next one we're going to do is on the right side of it, and this sunflower is facing the side. Not every sunflower is going to face us perfectly. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to the right and a little bit down and do a oval shape like this. All right. So again, this sunflower is facing to the side, and so it's going to look a little bit different. So the first thing that we're going to do to add the petals is we're going to do a rainbow shape on the top and then on the bottom like this. Whoop! Whoop! And it really helps if you use the sounds that I just made. Very helpful. Okay, so we're going to fill in this side and then the back side of these sunflower petals. So this is going to do a little bit of the similar angle that the other sunflowers were doing. So these 2 are going to follow that. And then in between, you're just going to go back and forth like that. Then we're going to fill in this side, and they're going to also be a little bit smaller, but following the same direction as those petals next to them. So they're a little bit smaller. And then the same thing is true right here. We're going to just make petals a little bit smaller and shorter because they're farther away than these petals right here. So again, this sunflower is facing the side. We're going to save the stems for the end. Okay. There's different kinds of sunflowers that Van Gogh paints, and so these other sunflowers that we're going to draw are a little bit different than the ones you might normally see. They're very, very fuzzy and very, very thick. So the first one that we're going to do is below this middle one and in between this one. So it's right about here. So I'm going to draw an oval that's a little bit slanted right here. And then another oval inside of it like this. Now this one's kind of at an angle too. I'll be honest, it's kind of hard to draw them at an angle. So listen to the way that I do it. So I put a little line right here that's very close, right here. And then I put another line above this one that's a little bit farther away, closer to that sunflower right here. It's gonna look a little bit like a fuzzy donut. So we're gonna connect a big oval to those lines like that. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of fuzzy zigzags over that line. Awesome. I'm adding some lines just to add some of that texture to this very thick sunflower. Okay, we have 3 so far. We're gonna do 2 more. We're gonna do 1 right here and then 1 right here. Do you find that you're running out of space in a certain area? Or do you find that you're not taking up enough space? You can always add more sunflowers later. So right here, we're gonna do another big fuzzy sunflower. We're gonna do the oval right here, and then another smaller oval. And then this one's almost gonna touch the edge. And I'm gonna go behind that other sunflower because they definitely layer. Like that. Okay. The next step is to do a very wilty sunflower right here. So we're gonna actually do this one with the stem coming out right here. So the stem comes down like this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just do an oval shape like this. This one's kind of blooming, so it has a lot of leaves on it. So we'll save all the leaves for later. The next step that we're gonna do is the vase. So the vase is gonna come down right here and then right here. And it's gonna stop right about here. So I will go ahead and start the edges of the vase like this. And then I connect it like that with a slightly curved bottom. The Van Gogh vase has about 2 colors on the vase, the top color and then the bottom color. And so there's a line. It kind of reminds me of like Winnie the Pooh's honey jar. Van Gogh also has a table that the vase sits on, and so you'll draw a table with a straight line behind it. We're getting there. Awesome. Okay, now time for the stems and the leaves. We want to make sure that these don't get confused with the sunflower petals, so make sure that you will know that they're going to be green. So I'll start with this guy so we can finish this guy off. So there's going to be a couple of leaves that go on top of it like this, about 3, and then some really wild ones that kind of just go down like that. So the stems are gonna come down into the vase like this. So we're gonna add a stem here for this sunflower. This sunflower is gonna come in and down, so like this. And then this sunflower is gonna go in and down as well, just a little bit. All right, time for the leaves. Okay, so now it's time to get some texture on this sunflower artwork. Van Gogh had a lot of texture on his paint, and we're just gonna recreate that by using plaster, water, and a little bit of glue to make sure that the plaster really does stay on the paper. So I have a little cup of plaster, just a tiny like condiment cup like that, and I have some water. And so I'm gonna go ahead and mix those together. I'm not using my hand, I'm just using a paintbrush. I don't really want to get my hands covered in plaster. Cool. All right, we're making a mess, so that's a good sign. Now we have our plaster ready and we have our artwork right here. I don't really want to go over the lines that I just did. I'm only looking to go over the blank areas that need some texture. So I'm coming in this first sunflower on the left, and I'm adding some texture. All right, I think that my plaster is completely dry. I did blow dry it, and I'm gonna go ahead and use tempera cakes to go ahead and paint my sunflower scene. Okay, so we're just gonna go in with the yellow first. Look at my awesome texture, by the way. It's very textury. I'm using tempera cakes because I think they go on top of the texture a little bit better than the watercolor. Van Gogh didn't just use yellow on his sunflowers. Do you know what other colors that he used on the petals of the sunflowers? Have you seen his artwork? Right, he used a lot of orange as well. Go ahead and go on to the background. The background is going to be a very nice teal. Van Gogh often used this kind of color. He loved cerulean blue a lot, so he put it in a lot of his artworks. Awesome. So the next part is the floor or the table, and the table is a very mustardy yellow. This is cool, I love it. So we're gonna go around some of the pencil lines that are still showing with the brown. Okay, I think that I am done. What do you guys think? Okay, so here's how it turned out. I hope you guys get a chance to do it, and comment below if there's another art project that you'd like to do. Bye guys.